In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Steal a Thing game on Roblox. This will let you create your very own Steal a Thing, Steal a Brainrot inspired game. Okay, so going to start by inserting the model from the toolbox, link in the description. Then we're going to ungroup all of these models in their correct category, like so. And then to ungroup it, you press right click, ungroup, or the shortcut, which will be Control or Command U. Now we can delete the folder, as well as delete the spawn location. Next, in game settings security, we want to enable allow HTTP requests and enable studio access to API services. Then press save. Now to do this, you will need to publish your game, so make sure you do that. Now to set up our game, we want to start by going to replicated storage config, and then modules, then starting with events. This module holds all our game events. So as you can see, I've added like a basic night event. Now obviously you can delete this and do your own. So I'm just going to quickly show you how you would go about doing this. You would add a comma, then enter and paste this template. Then call this whatever you want. So I'll just call this event. Then the chance, this is the chance that the event will start every 60 seconds. So this is the length. So the event will run for 60 seconds and it will try and start every 60 seconds, and then they'll have a 50% chance of starting when it tries every 60 seconds. Then this is the start and stop function. So basically this is just changing the clock time to make it night and then day. So you can add whatever code you want in here. Then the next thing for events is you need to add an event mutation. So we go into mutations here. You'll see we've got this night event, and then the event is set to true. Now you also see we have other mutations. So these are the normal game mutations. They get spawned off chance. So you see 80, 20, these have to add to 100. And then you have multiply, how much they times the value of the thing. And then index multiply, how much you get when you collect all of the things that are default or gold. Then finally the color of the name. Now this is a separate one. This chance has nothing to do with these, so do not include it. This is the chance that a night mutated thing will spawn while the night event is running. So while this is running, there's a 10% chance that a night mutated thing will spawn. Then its multiplier is 2, index multiplier 1.5, and the color is 0, 0, 0. Okay, next script, we have got rarities. So these are the rarities that will be used by the things in this module. So see, that's common, rare, 80% chance of spawning a common, 20% chance of spawning rare, add them up to 100. Then the color, green, white, chat announcement, true, chat announcement, false. So this is basically where it says it in the chat up there that a thing has spawned with rare, like a rare thing has spawned. Anyway, next we'll skip ahead into things. So we've got the rate, the speed. Now that means every 1 second a thing will spawn. So if you want to make it slower, just go 2 or 3. Speed, this is how fast the thing walks. I suggest you keep it at 8, as a normal player's walk speed is 16, but it's up to you. Then we've got the things. So far I've added a normal thing and a human. So the human uses a humanoid, this one doesn't. Then we've got the price, so that's 250, 500, money per second that you earn, 10, 5. Then we've got the icon, this is the icon that shows in the index. And then all the animations, so idle, walk, and carry. Next we'll go into rebirths. And you'll see we've got the rebirths, so this is for the first rebirth. And then you've got what you unlock, so a multiplier of 0.5 plus 0.5, 5,000 in money, and then 10 seconds extra to the lock base timer. And floor 2, requirements, you've got money that you need and it'll take it off you, and then the things that you want to take off them. Okay, next we'll go to tools. So this is all the tools that you either get for free or not. So starting with the description, this is basically what it says when you hover over the tool or when you go to buy it. Icon, this is the icon that shows in your backpack. The price it costs to buy, now this is a starter, so obviously they'll both be 0. The rebirth you need, starter, true, and then the activation animation, so I've gave some default one here. The sound, haven't put a sound in, but you can if you want. The power, if you want this to not fling anyone, then set it to 0, but if you do, 10. Return stolen things, so if someone's stealing a thing there and you hit them with this, it will return it back to the owner, so you can set that true or false. And then the cooldown that it has after each time you activate it. Then we've got the exact same thing for slap, but instead this is not a starter and it actually costs 250 and you need 1 rebirth to buy it, and it's a bit stronger and has no cooldown. So yeah, once again, to add that, copy, comma, paste, change the name. But now it's a bit different for tools and things, because what you actually want to do is in server storage, you've got this folder called things. Now in here, you want to add each mutation. So starting with default, you have to have default, don't remove that. And then you have your other mutations, so I just got gold here and night. Then in each of these, you have the 2 rarities. So whatever rarities you have in here, you need to add as folders in here. Then you'll see I've got my normal thing, human. Then for gold, we've got thing, human. And for night mutated, thing, human. So this allows you to add whatever you want. So you'll see here I've added a particles that are 000, so sparkles. And I've also changed some of the colors. And yep, and then in the human one, you'll see I've got humanoid. So you can use that if you want. Now just for things, make sure you hit the anchor here until it's off, and then go inside and go to humanoid root part or whatever you set the primary part to. So make sure the primary part's set, then go to the primary part and press anchor. Okay, now for tools, like I said, it was also kind of like that. So you see you've got the tools folder, then I've got bat, slap, just got the handle in it. You don't need anything else, the script will do it for you. And yeah. Okay, next we want to head to server storage and then configuration, modules, and starting with guaranteed rarities. This will be the guaranteed rarities that show up on the timer here. So you can add as many as you want and that'll just be a scrolling frame. And then so far I've just done rare, and then you'll get 2 of them every 60 seconds spawn. And then since only humans rare, it will be human every time. But if you add more things that are rare, then it will be random. Next we have commands. Now this is basically the whitelist of the people who can use the commands. So if you want to add another user ID, you just do comma and then whatever the user ID is. Then this is the prefix. So this is what you type in chat before. So you can change it to whatever you want. I just keep it at /. Then we have asset IDs. Now this is developer products, unlock base, asset ID. So you can change that to what you want. Next, we want to go to sound service, sounds, and you'll see we have close. That's for closing GUI. Collect, that is when you step on this collect button thing here. Open, that's when you open GUIs, and select, that's when you hover over the GUI buttons. Now we actually want to configure our bases. So we go inside of bases, base 1, base 2, you'll see we have these floors. Now you can add as many floors as you want, and basically what happens inside the floors, so it has this hitbox. You have to be inside of this hitbox to steal or buy, to steal or sell a thing. So just change the size of that to whatever fits your floor. Then we have this part. This is just so I can show you how the floor system works, how this will disappear when the floor is not unlocked and appear when it is. Then we've got the doors. Now once again, these will appear when the floor is unlocked and disappear when it's not. And then yeah, we've just got lasers inside of it, or whatever you really want to add. I've just added some basic lasers. The hitbox, now don't delete the hitbox, but you can change whatever else you want to show in here. Now if you're wondering how you add floors, if we go back into replicated storage rebirths, you'll see this is where you unlock floors. So yep, if you don't want them to have floors at all, then you just remove these floors entirely. Okay, so once you've made one of your bases, now you can add more floors if you want, like I said. Also, inside of each base, you'll see there is slots. Now this is basically the slots that are for things. Now you can duplicate them as many as you want. Then you might be wondering, how can I have some per floor? Well, inside of there is configuration and rebirth. Don't mind these, that's in game. But basically in rebirth, you set the value that you want when you unlock. So you'll see this one is set to 0, but then this second one is set to rebirth 1. So you'll only unlock this one when you got rebirth 1. That way you can have floors as well as having slots that unlock on different rebirths. But once you've made one base, you can duplicate it as many times as you want and then rename it to like base 3, base 4 to have as many bases as you want in the server. Just remember these parts here that are half transparent, I suggest you make them fully transparent. I just made them half so you can see it. Also, just remember that these you can change into whatever you want, and these you can place on whatever you want, just so your base looks more like a base than just this kit. Next, inside of workspace, you'll see we've got the shops. Now you don't actually need to do anything. These will work automatically from what we set up before. Then you see we've got the guaranteed rarities. Once again, you can move this to wherever you want. Then we've got the waypoints. Now to add waypoints, what you want to do is duplicate them and then move them to wherever you want. So let's say we want it to go into this Z pattern here. We'll move it out around 40 that way. It's completely up to you. Then we want to go here and right click and do show orientation indicator. Make sure that faces the way the thing will walk. And then this one, that should mean we need to rotate it 90 degrees, just like that, and then it will walk like that and disappear. So it'll go like that, that. Now obviously you can have it just a straight line, it's up to you. Just remember to rename these to the next order. You can also delete some if you want. Just make sure there's at least 2. Next we have the leaderboards. Once again, you don't need to do anything for these, it will automatically set up. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I reckon we are ready for a play. And here we are inside the game. So as you can see, it has that server notification when rares are spawning. So you see here's all the rares. There's a rare, so that's a human. You'll see we've got our mutated things there. So inside of the mutation folders, got the guaranteed rarities, 2 rares in 32 seconds. Got the shop, so this is where you can buy tools. Now I need rebirth 1 to buy that, which I'll get soon. Roblox shop, where you can buy a server lock. So if I do a test purchase here, you'll see it goes up and the timer starts going. Now you can add that in the module like I showed you. Then we'll just wait for this timer, and while that goes, I'll show you the money leaderboard. Rebirths, I haven't got any rebirths, so that's not there, and steals, that's not there. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go, you've got the 2 rares spawning there. Oh, we got 3, we're a bit lucky there. Then we've got our bases, so you'll see I've added this your base since V1, as well as obviously this and that. And then we've got the collect zone, money multiplier, got lock, and then I'm only using 1 door because I haven't unlocked the other one. Got the hitbox, remember make these hitboxes invisible, then that won't show. See my floor 2 has disappeared, floor 2 has disappeared there because I've not unlocked it. Got allow friends to walk in or not. Now I think we should go ahead and buy a thing. Let's buy this golden thing that is common. Then we can use collect to collect the money and also play that collect sound if you have any. Then you see you can sell it, but only when you're inside the hitbox. If I'm not, I can't. And see, now I'm a bit in, I can do it, but when I'm out, I can't. Same goes for stealing things. I'm going to just sell it here, and you'll see I've got nice money pop-ups. We've got some notifications here. Next, we have this index. Now this has all of, I'll just close this chat, this has all of your mutations. So we've got default, gold, knight, and you'll see I purchased a gold thing, so that is why it is highlighted. And now these are the icons of the things, so you can change that in the modules like I said. Then there's the index multiplier, so +1 for multiply if you collect all of the gold things. Then it says 1 out of 2, and you'll see we've just got the index. So if I go ahead and purchase, like let's purchase this gold human, you'll see when it comes to my base that should light up. There we go. And now that should have added 1. See, x2. And as you can see, it just went night then, so that was the event automatically starting. So you might be wondering, it's been over 60 seconds, why didn't it start before? And now that is because it is a 50% chance of spawning, so it just wouldn't have spawned then. And as you can see here, we've got a night human, but we don't have enough room, so let's go sell this real quick. Need to be inside of the hitbox to do that. Now remember, you can expand these hitboxes to whatever you want. Alright, let's see if we can get a knight to spawn. Hopefully, oh, there's 2 over there. Hopefully one's going to spawn. Oh yeah, so my base is unlocked now. I just want to show you can lock that. Now to other players, there'll be the proximity point here to unlock it. Oh, there's a knight. Let's go collect that. There we go. So see, he's got the knight mutations, got what the knight looks like. Oh, the knight just ended there. Then we can collect and sell, and other people can steal it. Now obviously your things save when you leave, so does your money, rebirth steals. Next I want to rebirth, but I need 1 million like I had it set, and you'll see I've also got all these other ones, like I unlocked the slap and 1 slot floor 2, so that will appear, and the other floor door will appear. Lock time, money multiplier, needed 1 thing for that, so let's go collect a thing to do that. So it's just a normal one. Then when that comes, this should update. Yep. And then we need to hit rebirth, but we need 1 million. So let me go give myself 1 million real quick. Okay, I'm back, and I have gave myself 1 million just so I can show you the rebirth system. So you'll see if I press rebirth, it will be max because we haven't added anything else. You'll see my multiplier went up like it said, 0.5, and you'll see now I've unlocked floor 2. So I've got the extra slot like I said, and then I've also got floor 2, unlike this does not. And then if I press lock, you'll see I've got the floor 2 door as well. Just get off select here. Next I want to show you the tools. So you see I've got the starter tool, which is a bat, and it's got an animation to it. Now if we go to shop, we can actually purchase the slap, and it says owned. Now you can add as many tools as you want obviously, and you'll see we've got the slap and it has its animation as well. If I had 2 players, I could show you the whole stealing system, but it's just me, so I can't, but I promise you that it does work. Okay, next we have got the leaderboards. They will update every 60 seconds if you're wondering why there's nothing on this one when I have 1 rebirth. Now there is admin commands like I showed you before, so I'm just going to go through all the commands there is, starting with /event. Now this starts the event, so right now I just have the night event. Now you can use whatever capitals you want, it will automatically do it. So if I do /event night, you'll see the night event has started for the 60 seconds. Next command I want to show you is /thing. Now this spawns a thing, so then this is the amount. So let's just say we want to spawn 4 of them. Then the mutation, let's just spawn default ones. Then what the thing is, let's do humans. Human. And now you'll see 4 humans spawn just like that. Now there is also global versions of the command, so /global event night. It's already night though, so it's not going to change anything. /global thing. Let's do 2 this time. Let's do gold thing. So now 2 gold things will spawn. Now that's going to be global obviously. Next you have the announcement command, so it's /announcement as well as /global announce. Whoops, spelled that wrong. Announcement. Then you've also got leader stat command, so slash leader stat. Then it'll be the player, so let's just do me, aGoldenMilk, and then what the leader stat is. So the leader stat will be, let's just do money, so money, and then whatever the value is, let's do 10k. And you see, we've got 10k. This also works if the player is offline or in a different server, it will still update them. So yeah, we've got that, the announce command, the thing and event command. And with all of that being said, I think that is pretty much it. Thank you so much if you made it here to the end of the video. Please subscribe if you're new, like the video if you haven't already, share the video with all your friends, join my Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next video.